What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Alright, so I have a confession to make. Um, it's been about, I don't know, maybe a week or so since I've been able to record because I've been studying for exams and all that kind of fun stuff. And I barely remember where I was. Alright, so let's start off with an
Bearer
obvious
of the
thing.
curse, seek.
Let's go ahead and spend some of these souls. Oh crap, I actually can't. Alright, so we still need 400-ish. Actually, we need a little over 400, which kind of sucks because that means we'll have to spend more than I want. Is this the Fading Skull? Awesome. That's only 50. So that'll let us not have to, spend a larger soul. Alright, so that's 400, and that should get us what we need.
Bearer of the curse, lest this.
Alright, so I remember we were in the Undead Lockaway. I'm pretty sure is where I finished off. Now what should I be doing here? Endurance is fine. Vigor's fine. Adaptability's fine too. I guess let's go ahead and go for a little bit of strength. It's only one level, it's not that much, but you can always use some more strength for some more damage, so why not? Alright, and I do need to burn a Sublime Bone Dust, and that'll increase our flask strength. So it'll give us more health back per flask. So that's nice. Alright, so let's get back to... Yep, Undead Lockaway. Awesome. I think I got the key. And I'm probably just going to make the circuit as far as... Oh, well, yeah, duh, I got the key. I'm just going to make the circuit around the area and unlock that way. That seems pretty reasonable. And then we'll move on to the bosses. Oh! Oh! I was not even looking. I was like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do this, and this, and... Oh. Alright. I guess I actually didn't even need 2 shots on that. I'm just kidding. Oh. And I really don't have that much stamina. I really need to check out and see what the maxes are. I think it's a soft cap and not a hard cap on that. I'm just coming up here to see if there's that crystal lizard, but I'm not seeing it. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's a soft cap for the stamina at 20. And I'm not sure what it is after that. I'm going to have to look that up. It's just been a while since I've actually played through the entire game. So. Hey. Not... Ow. Cool. Yeah, you're dead. Oh! One more bow shot and I'm dead. Yeah, I should probably be a little more cautious about that. I definitely have to use my shield in this area just to block the arrow shots. I guess I could roll, but what's fun in that, huh? Actually, it's usually a lot better to do that, but just being a little bit cautious. Now, we've already killed the invader, so that shouldn't be an issue. I remember she changed places to be up above us, up there. And you actually get the key from up there as well. Flame Butterfly, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and kill you. Just because I don't want you to sneak up behind me. And you are actually alive too. Yeah, I just don't want him to sneak up behind me. Now, there might be another invader up here, or some other mobs. Be wary of Castor. Oh, great. So, those changed locations as well. Are you just gonna... No? Now, I would kind of like to snipe him. And I should be able to fairly easily. Oh. So if we can get rid of him without having to go inside, that's all the better. Oh, he's going to retreat a little bit. Okay. Now, it looked like he might be just inside there. Yeah. I think you're sneaky. You're not. Alright, so he changed locations. He used to be further inside. Unless that's an extra one. Now, that very well may be. So, the boss is up there. That one's actually not very hard. But I do want to go ahead and wrap around this way. Okay, so we've got that lit over there. And yeah, he used to be over on that platform up there. But he's not now. We already killed him. So these skeletons should not revive. And yeah, I'm going to hit by that arrow, but I'd rather the other guy be dead than have to really worry about that small amount of damage. Trying to see through the dark over there, but there's not really much of anything I can see. Alright. Combustion. I've never really been into pyromancies that much, just because they're so slow. Is it worth it? Well, yeah, duh. Try jumping. What else am I going to do? Just walk over? Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to have to come back for that crystal lizard. Because, yeah. I was not prepared to have to run after one. Alright. Goodbye, Skelly. And maybe you'll stay dead? I'm not sure about that one. This is one of those darker areas that I'll say sorry for because yep, you're dead. Okay, good. And that over there is going to curse me if I get too close to it. No, I don't want to fight you just yet. Yeah, I need more stamina. No, back up. Roll, roll. Okay. Switching to shield. 3 is a bit much to take on with a torch in your hand, because you're not getting the bonus from two-handed, and you're not getting the shield either. Oh, roll. Come on. Alright. Come on. You're dead, and you should be dead. Alright. But yeah, so you're not getting a bonus in strength from two-handing, but you still got your torch in your hand, or you also still have your torch in your hand, so you're not having a shield either. And it's like, you're kind of getting the worst of both worlds. But you do still have that kind of lunge attack, which can be good, but at the same time, you really leave yourself open. So that's kind of rough too. Alright, let's roll through that and light this up so you guys can see. And we'll just roll through these pots just to see if there's some items. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's check out here. Yeah, there's nothing. And okay, I don't see any actual skeletons. There was that little guy creeping away, but okay, Titanite shard, not bad. I don't really care about the maze too much. Oh, there's a skeleton. Ow, should not have done that. Or that. I don't think there's any more to light, so yeah, just barely not long enough reach. There we go, he's dead. Alright, so let's go ahead and rust, I think. You've got these guys that keep running away, and then that makes me want to chase them. I mean, if they didn't run, I wouldn't care quite as much, but it makes me think that they might have, like, special items or something. Alright. So, am I going to have to kill everything again? Yes. But also get my SS flasks back, and I'm not really worried about it. Not much, to be honest. Yeah, I see you over here. And we can also sneak up on these guys, now that we don't have to worry about the torches. So... okay, we're dead too. Oh, human effigy, nice. Pretty awesome that we can get them from those. And it looks like somebody's probably forming up behind us. Nope, actually not. But I heard a sound from behind us, but I guess it's just my imagination. Okay. And... okay, I expected a much quicker attack from him, actually. But I'm not gonna complain. Yeah. Oh man, now we lost that forever. That sucks. How many attacks do you have in a row? And I guess two-handing is fine, but kind of need more life to, you know, really do it effectively. Because you need to be able to take some hits, but be able to avoid them as well, so... I don't know. Alright, so... let's go ahead and take that life gem, just to top us off, and then let's go ahead and go in there. Entire mist. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my shield, I think, actually. I was actually kind of hoping he would do that. Now, there is a particular order you should probably do this in. I would not do the staff one first, because he has the wheel guys that are so annoying. So I would probably do the scythe and the other one that I killed first. Because they'll spawn, oh my gosh, they spawn a ton more than they used to. That is a lot of guys. Maybe they have a little less health. Man. Run. Alright, I wonder if they want you to, like, just focus down the bosses and ignore the ads? I mean, it's possible, because the bosses don't really have that much health. But then you'll be left at the end with all these guys, and then kind of completely destroyed. Oh, come on. Back, lose. Oh. Not good. Not good. Lock-on might not be the best idea in this. Oops. Actually, square. Attack. Okay. Well, that does, like, no damage. That's not good. Yeah, that just doesn't do enough damage. Ow! Run! Alright, need to heal. It's neat to see these changes, but then again, it's like, holy cow. Well, they kind of upped the ante here. Doesn't seem to do that much damage, though. Alright, so he's dead. Ow. Ow. Not cool. So he seems to be using stronger spells now? Is that right? Okay, and these guys are going to be more powerful, but they don't have as many of them, which is nice. Yeah. I was hoping that would come across in a large enough arc to where it would actually hit him and stun him, because I was worried he was going to attack me. Just trying to avoid those fireballs as much as I can. Alright. I think that's all of those. Alright, so you're gonna spawn like 50 million cartwheel dudes? Because that would really suck. Alright, 2 and 3. Okay. And now, let's kill as many of the other guys as we can. Yeah, these guys are the worst ever. They're really only 2? Wow. Okay. Skeleton Lord Soul. Yeah, that happened. Alright, so a little bit harder than it used to be, maybe? I don't know. Those cartwheel guys were kind of the hardest part of the other fight. Of the fight before they changed it. So, I don't know if it's harder or easier now. A little bit harder because there's so many of those little skeletons. You've really got to avoid those, but I mean, because it would be pretty easy to get stunned by those if you got surrounded. But you only have 2 of those little wheel guys, as opposed to the, I don't know, 5 or so? It's just a guess. But that you had previously, so I don't know, a little bit of give and take with that. No? Why would I want to jump and die? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so Harvest Valley is up next. And so let's run through the poison, which is never fun because it sticks to you. Alright, and we'll go ahead and light the bonfire. Alright, and I will be back in just a second because I really need some water. So, see you in a second. Alrighty folks, so we're going to go spend our souls here in a minute, but I would like to talk to Chloe-Ann first, and I'm not going to read the comments around here because they're usually very disrespectful and
Are you a traveller?
sad, honestly.
I'm Chloe-Ann, an ore-stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this God's forsaken place. But I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all. I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really. Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember.
And again, you notice that the people that are here just can't seem to remember how they get here.
I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long.
Alright, so after you talk to her for a while, she'll move back to Majula, and you can talk to her there. Alright, so let's see what she has to buy. I don't think there's really anything you can buy that's too important at this point. I mean, obviously, Titanite shards are good to have, and bonfire aesthetics are always nice to have, but as far as progression goes, don't worry about it. All right.
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to Majula and spend some of these souls. That way I don't lose them if I die, or when I die. Alright, so, there we go. I've never really liked sickles very much. They're just, I don't know, they're just so slow, I guess. Which is kind of funny because I've used broadswords. I am using a broadsword, and I've used the greatsword, excuse me, and I've used ultra greatswords, so they're pretty slow too.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, to see light. However...
All right. So we get one more flask, which is awesome. Always want more flasks. And let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and bump that up to 30. That seems pretty reasonable. That'll help with our damage a decent bit. Doesn't do too much, but it helps. And it gives us a tiny bit of HP, so it helps as well. And really, the upgrades for stats aren't really meant for this weapon so much as they're meant for weapons that I plan on using in the future. So you can see this is more of a dex-based weapon, which is kind of strange to have a greatsword that's dex-based, but a lot of people swear by the greatsword, just the plain greatsword. I'm not really that much of a fan of it, to be honest. But, yeah. Alright, but yeah, so this is still a pretty good weapon to play with at this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. And we'll go to... Oh, actually... we can talk to him next time. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on into the Harvest Valley. The poison pool, which is so annoying. But you need to worry about running through poison like this. I mean, you don't have a choice at this point. But you need to really watch it because, as you'll see, it's like clinging to my clothes. And it's slowly moving off, but as it moves down, actually it doesn't poison you as much as it used to, I don't think. I think it used to poison you a lot more. But anyway, so if you're not careful, you'll end up poisoned at a really bad moment. So, we're Skelly. Now, who would die and have your skeleton in that kind of position? Hugging a rock face. Alright. So, nothing pops up right here. Something does still pop up right here. Let's get rid of him. Okay. Curved sword. Well, we've got people crawling around down there. It's kind of creepy. But that's a poison mist that you, again, need to watch out for, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's going to be really slow. Oh! Not cool! That doesn't seem to hurt as much as it used to. And he doesn't, like, chain cast it. Oh, it's just he casts it a lot more slowly. Let's just go to him. One more hit. And it's back out of the poison. Now, to get all these items, I am going to be poisoned. And we've got people crawling around down there now. But let's go ahead and run through first. And we've got a friend over here. Oh, it's going to take 3 hits for him. See what this is. Fragrant branch. Okay, that's still the same. And we've got a lot of bloodstains in here. I'm guessing because they ran right past that skeleton and didn't realize. It's my guessing way. They might be PvP as well. But here is Gavlan. Hello.
Gavlan knew you.
You say anything new?
Gavlan will. No. Gavlan wants what with right. Gavlan.
So let's go ahead and buy some items. Again, this is a pretty good one to have. if you don't already have it. Poison arrows, always good to have. I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and just buy some poison moss, though. I have enough for 3. That's sucky. Just considering the area.
Many deep.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put those on our bar. Don't really need the fire bombs now. Common fruit's not bad to have on our bar. And we'll put our poison moss. So common fruit gives you resistance to poison. Not a lot, but it's a little, and it can help you not get poisoned in certain areas. Raw stone, that's pretty good. Actually might be decent for this weapon as well, because I'm not going to use Dex. I mean, I'm not going to go for Dex bonus on this. Which is a good channel. You should go check it out. Dodger's pretty awesome. But let's go ahead and use our common fruit, and we'll have our poison moss ready, just in case. Okay. You can see the poison's still stacking up really quickly, so it's going to help us out a little. I don't think I can get out of here first before... Oh, well, I think I could have if I had actually gotten to the thing. The ramp. There you go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and run out here and kill these poor blighted souls. And I'm probably going to have to go back to the bonfire because I'm going to use several of... Oh. Okay, so that happened, but thankfully I was enough to the side that I didn't get hit by it. Interesting. Alright, so that one's dead. That one's dead. And we need to keep a lookout for these things because that's really sneaky. Not very nice. Alright, so most of these are going to be fading souls, but there's actually some good items down here as well, or there used to be. Okay. I'm just really cautious now. I'm like, I don't know what's down here now, because, again, you're in areas that you've been before, so you're kind of letting your guard down because you know, or you think you know what's going on, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you know, I've got to stay on guard because things have changed. But, oh. And that's the disadvantage right there of this sword when you're two-handing it. Your one-hand attack attacks at an angle, so that you really need to have it lined up properly, because if the mob is right in front of you and low enough, as in low enough to the ground, then you're not going to hit it, which can be devastating. That can actually kill you. So just be aware of that if you are using this weapon. Alright, and I'm just going to just resign myself to that. Alright, so there's a bunch of Titanite shards down here, which is really good. And I need to go back there as well. And just wait a second and drink my flask. That way I don't have to worry. Oh, no. Titanite chunk, which is really nice as well. Now, Chloe-Anne mentioned that there were rare stones in this area. That's probably going to be the Titanite chunks. It's pretty good area to farm for Titanite stuff. I'll show you which mobs you need to farm in a little bit. Oh, fun. Alright, so we've got these guys now. There's Pyromancers. We used to have those big things that I killed in the poison pit earlier. I think this is more interesting. I think it's kind of neat, but there used to be 2 of those big giant things, which were kind of annoying, but you could just run around them if you timed it right, so I guess they weren't really that threatening. Those Pyromancers actually are extremely dangerous, so you really have to watch those. And these guys will come after you. Oh, I fell. Oh, that's sucky. but they can level you pretty quickly. Not these guys. These guys are annoying, but they don't do that much damage. They probably have to heal more than you'd want to, but they're not all that bad. Well, to desk guard for spell uses, and this is the lever that opens that. It's more like a sluice gate than a actual like gate. But it reminds me of a sluice gate, which is for water, not people. All right. Oh, interesting. No, my bow's not powerful enough. It's my two-in attack is just not gonna cut it there. Okay, so let's go ahead and rest up to get our SS Flask back. Thing is, I don't really have a good attack with this weapon. And that's for those. If I use the great sword. Oh, well, that's not a good area. Okay. I was pretty sure that's what I was gonna do, but I haven't used the great sword in quite a while. Alright, so we got one of them. Oh, no, we didn't. Darn it. So let's go ahead and rest again. And then we'll kill them. We should get at least one of them. Man, that sucked. So I was trying to dash after it, but it just didn't work. Alright, let's try for this one. Oh, pfft. Well, that wasn't the attack I meant to go for. I'm just failing. What? Alright, so we're actually at the end of the episode. So I'm going to end on that just little silly note. And I'll probably kill these guys off camera because I'm failing utterly at it. And I'm probably going to take a few attempts to do it. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.